Hey, what's up, everybody? Happy Friday. It is time. I've produced my AI picks. Now, I can't take all the credit for this. Obviously, Grok and other AIs played a large part. But what we basically did is we put all the statistical correlated factors that we can find. I've read books on this called Fightnomics. We've researched it. We have a lot of data that we never really put together. But today and last week we did. And last week we killed it. So I said, what the heck? We're going to just put it out there. It might not work. It might have fun. Be careful. Don't do anything crazy. But here's what we got. We take all the statistically correlated edges that fighters have. Like if they have plus more than 3 inch reach advantage, if they're like 3 inches taller, 4 inches taller, if they're better at striking or grappling or whatever, we take it and put it all together into a number. And why that's important is we come up with our own betting lines using this information. And our math doesn't change based on the market. So when you look at the betting lines for Vegas and you say, oh, Vettori's at, let's see, I pulled it up here so we can look at him live. Vettori, where's Marvin Vettori? Where the heck? A bad example, apparently. Uh, Dolidze and Vettori are not on here? Is that right? I don't know. Maybe something happened. But let's look at this. Kevin Vallejos, Sungwoo Choi. So Kevin Vallejos currently minus 550. On here, we have Sungwoo Choi and Kevin Vallejos right here. I got Vallejos at 65%. That is not minus 550. That's closer to like minus 2 something, like 220. So that means essentially that bet, we would look at it and say, we think he's like minus 230. And I'll pull up a little calculator here too, just so we can share it. We're going to change win percentage odds to betting odds. Calculator. Odd converter. Let's see if this does it. This is all on the fly, folks. Okay, so we think that he has a win percentage of 65. So it's minus 186. Vegas is asking for minus 550 right here. So that would be too high. So we're not going to take that. But what we also do is we try to decide how does the fight end. So by decision or by round. Now, rounds are going to be super risky. And if you say that, like in this case, Vettori is going to win in round 3, that's probably risky. But if you say by decision, and that could be what that means actually right there, because these are all decision round 3. But if you say like round 2 or something by TKO, that's much more risky. Higher payout, but risky. So in this case, when we're talking about Vallejos and Choi, he's at 65% by decision, okay? Well, the thing is you can get him by decision. I'll see if I can pull it up here real quick. Vallejos by submission, by TKO, by decision is plus 350. So you can use this and say, well, I don't think the juice is worth the squeeze. It's at minus 550. But the AI is saying that the math dictates that he should win by decision. We can take him by decision at plus 350, wherever that went, right here. That's what we were doing last week, and that's how we're crushing. I made like 5x what I was betting. I mean, it was like really pretty good across like multiple bets throughout the night. So something to look at. I just wanted to share it. These are all their actual odds right here. So I'm going to go through them because I just generated them and I have like it's like a secret list of things that I want the AI to put together. And then when it puts it all together, it spits this out for me. So let's look at these odds. And also we got to find out, where is Marvin Vettori? What happened? Is the Vettori fight over? Vettori fight cancel. Marvin Vettori, I don't know. As a result, this bout's been canceled. I don't know if that's right though. Anyways, we're gonna just go on without it. So Vallejos was our first example. We're gonna say Vallejos. If you're gonna bet it by decision. Also, you can see these win percentages here. These are strong indicators. So if you see a fight like 55%, that's going to be super close. I wouldn't necessarily be surprised if like Ribeiro wins that by decision. So again, you can also bet these just the fight goes to decision, not even the specific guy. But some of these, like I see a lot of 70%, and as the percentages get higher, I think you'll see that the finishes get higher too. So this is also useful for DraftKings. And again, it's not always going to be right, but this is what like the math says is going to go. So like in some of these fighters too, like Musasa, I don't know who that is, But 75% by sub, that sounds interesting. Like it makes it so some of these guys you never heard of, it's still going to calculate for you. So let's take a look. So we got the first one there was Vallejo's Cunningham is Su Young Yu is minus 520. I think he was down here in a big winner. Yeah. So we've got him at 70%, which again, 70% is minus 233. And they've got him at minus 600. So we don't want to bet that straight. It's too big. But we could bet him by decision, which actually for a guy who's probably making his debut, that's a good call. So if you take him by decision, we can do a lot better. So if we do Sung... Let's see, where are you? I saw Cunningham. Cunningham by decision. Yu wins by decision. Plus 140. I mean, that's what you want. So that's a way you can bet that fight and potentially do well. I'll probably bet something like that. Next one, I'm looking for dogs too, because as you know in DraftKings, you got to have dogs. We've got Nurgaze versus Ribeiro. Nurgaze at 55%. And they've got him deep. So these guys are all like really being bet up hard. But minus 375 for a guy who we think is going to win at like a 55% clip. That's not good. So stay away from that. Again, if you have to bet it, bet decision. Who's next? Span and Waldo Cortez Acosta. I really thought Span was going to be okay, but I looked into this for like 10 minutes. I think Waldo actually has a grappling advantage here, which sounds crazy. And Ryan's way bigger than him and more mature, and he's got everything. So I was kind of thinking maybe Ryan Span's a dog. But you can see it's got Cortez Acosta 60% by KO, and I would bet that's probably by TKO, because he probably gets him down like at least to his knees and starts to pummel him. So one, again, like sometimes when you're not thinking, like you might have a feeling, but when you start to do the math, it comes out different. So interesting play there. So far the books have got everything and it's juice to the gills. Sam Hughes and Stephanie Luciano. Where are they at? Hughes and Luciano. It's got Luciano at 60% decision. This is another fight. A lot of these ladies' fights can be close. Bet the decision. Don't even pick a fighter. Because 60%, like, it's a little better, but it's still not like 70, 75. All right, so I know some guys, the Pick It Now guys, are going to argue and say, we love Sam Hughes, but my AI says otherwise. Carlos Vera and Musasa. I saw Musasa already. He was a favorite. 75% likely sub in round 2. That's a very specific bet. You don't have to bet that. You could bet round 2. You could bet sub. You could bet inside the distance. Let's take a look at those. Musasa's. So if we do Musasa's to win inside the distance, it comes all the way down to minus 150, which that's probably a pretty safe bet. Let's see what else we got. By submission is 1,800. That might be a play. That is a play. That's crazy. It thinks he's gonna win due to some reason. It could be Vera's spat on the ground or whatever. It thinks he's gonna win by sub in round 2 at plus. What did I say? Musasa's by. I lost it. By plus 1,800. Well, that's a bet. That's the bet of the week. Even if it's way off, I'm putting $10 on it. Yeah, we're looking at that. And honestly, if you can bet it specifically and bet sub round 2 Musasa's, that could be super fun. I'm going to see if it's on here. Musasa's to win submission round 2 plus 5,500. So that's what our AI is saying is specifically going to happen at plus 5,500. And it's not even like he has to cough in the first round and win in 32 seconds. It's like he wins by sub in round 2. Is this guy ever won by sub? Let's take a look. I haven't reviewed any of these. This is all off the cuff. We're just doing it fast. Where is Musasa's? Oh, is he? Where is he? Where is he? Here he is. Josias. Oh, man, the KO wizard. This guy looks gnarly. From the Congo, the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Lubumbashi. All right. Has he ever won by sub? No. Every fight has been by KO, TKO, or a split decision in the Contender Series. Interesting. Well, listen, maybe a fun one. Throw something on it if you're feeling lucky. I'll be at a casino tomorrow actually because the card show's going on. Let's see what else, but that could be an interesting play, deep in there. Next one we've got Musasas, Andre Lima and Daniel Perez. Andre Lima, we've got Lima at 65%. Same. So big favorite there. They've got Lima by KO in round 2. So again, look at some of these. A lot of these guys are low level, low amount of time in the octagon. I think you should definitely consider that there's going to be a lot more finishes with inexperienced guys with low time in the octagon. So a lot of these people are making a debut. They're from other countries. They're coming in. Just keep that in mind. I think it's going to be a wild night. Who else do we got? Musasas, Josiane Nunez and Priscilla Cachoeira. This is kind of a dog fight here too. Nunez and Cachoeira. It's got Nunez at 70% round 1. Whoa. All right. And that's a favorite. And then Carly Giudice, minus 360 against Unisai Dubin. It's got Dubin at 60%. All right, so we finally got a dog it likes. It likes Dubin, and it says KO round 1. Let's see what's going on with this fighter. Dubin. I do like a big plus 200 lady dog to be the first fight of the night. Coming out of Venezuela. I think, ooh, look at this. Sub, TKO, KO head kick, TKO, stoppage, KO on the Contender Series. So the power is translating. I'll take a KO lady, I'll take a KO Latina 8 days a week. And who is she fighting? Carly Giudice? Oof. No. I mean, this is higher level competition at the end, but this is like similar. Yeah, we're decisioning immediately. And she's going to go, I mean, she had some finishes, but I don't know what in-your-face Cage Warrior Championship is. Give me Dubin as a big dog. Give me a big Dubin dog. So that's what we got here tonight. I mean, I think it's looking real chalky, and we're going to have to look at inside the distance plays. So here's one last look at what we got here. Also, if you are interested in the other end, I have the win percentage and also the method, how these would go. So if you say, you know what, Glenn, Vettori's losing, it's all Dolidze, and I think, whatever you want's fine. It's by sub. That's the method of victory. Like that. So I've put it all together for you. That's it. I hope you like it. Please give this video a like, thumbs up. Tell me what you're betting. And if you disagree, let me know. Let me know why. I haven't made any lineups. I haven't placed any bets. I'm going to do it all either tonight or tomorrow morning. But I wanted to get this out there. I hope you do great. And consider those decision plays. Consider those inside the distance plays. Consider not betting the giant money lines. If it's more than minus 250, I almost never bet it. That's probably terrible advice for some boogie, but that's what I'm telling you. That's what I do. All right, guys. Have a great weekend. Enjoy the fights. I'm out of here. See ya.